All right. Our next next performer is originally from Brooklyn, New York. So do not fool with her. Yeah, okay. She's performed at the clubs in New York City, all over the Denver Boulder area. She'll be at Comedy Works Tuesday, March 9th. Ladies and gentlemen, Brenda Baxter.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, my name is Brenda Baxter, and I'm new to Colorado, or as I like to refer to it, Whitelandia. I live in Boulder now. This place is a little bit weird to me. I have never seen so many friggin' white people with dreadlocks in my life. I keep waiting to see a black guy with a mullet. Or a Puerto Rican with a comb-over. That's right, Boulder, Puerto Rican, the other dark meat. So I'm originally from New York City. Do you guys want to hear an Only in New York story? Yeah. All right, play along. It'll go faster. So one day I was in my apartment in Brooklyn, and all of a sudden an arm pops through my kitchen window and starts searching around for something to steal. So the cops get there, and one of them has the nerve to say to me, "You know, lady, not for nothing, you should have chopped his arm off." Well, gee, officer, I would have, but my machete's under the pillow where it belongs. So now I'm trying to picture the same scene in Boulder. The cops, or cop, would ride up on a bike, wearing shorts and hiker boots. And he'd tell everyone, "Relax. Let's all meditate together. Let's change the energy." And if that didn't work, he'd break out the weed and say, "Take a deep breath." You like that one, Hippieman, huh? So, guys, I joke around about New York a lot, but there are some things that I do miss. Like I miss being pissed off all the time. I'll tell you what I don't miss. Riding the subways. Oh, my God. I used to hate when I'd be on the subway and some lunatic would stare long after I let them know I see them looking. I don't know. I used to think a simple little look of disapproval from me should make them stop. What did they not get about? Pretty self-explanatory, right? So I actually left, quite a few things behind back there. My family, my friends, my homicidal rage. I even left a boyfriend behind, but that was one of those on-again, off-again things. You girls know the type, right? Do you know, every time I was just about out the door, he'd call me up and say the three words that every woman wants to hear. "You were right." And we tried the long-distance thing for a while, but let me tell you something, folks. New York City is really far away. I mean, black guys are big, but they're not that big. You guys are quick. The visual on that usually takes a little longer. So relationships are really tough, though. I don't know. I just don't understand them. I mean, I keep meeting the same type of unavailable guy, one after the other, after the other. I swear to God, it's the same guy with a different hairdo. So, I don't know. I think it's a little strange that men and women even get along at all. I mean, we are just truly very different species. For example, men fall in love with their eyes and women fall in love with their ears. That's why men talk shit and women wear Wonder Bras. Telling you. All right, enough about my relationships. I was watching the news the other day, and on comes this sports segment. They were showing clips from some hockey game that went into 1,000 overtimes with no score. So the announcer says, "Yep, this is the longest scoreless game in history. Glad you're all a part of it." A part of what? Nothing happened. Nobody scored. And let me tell you something, folks. I'll tell you what the longest scoreless game in history is. My sex life. That's the longest scoreless game in history, okay? Food has replaced my sex life, okay? I've been eating so damn much I can't even get into my own pants. So I was forced to join the Boulder Rec Center. And luckily, I get Twiggy the trainer as my orientation counselor. Like a jerk, I asked Miss Tiny Heine for dieting advice. She proceeds to tell me to eliminate sugar, carbs, white flour, all soda, including diet, and to not eat after 5. What? Guys, it was at that moment I decided I'm going to find a guy who's okay with a few extra pounds, so this way I can have my man and eat it too. But I actually did try this diet, so I'm on this all-vegetable diet thing, It's like another cucumber another day. That sounds like a porn movie. Oh, my God. So anyway, I really do hate exercise, I found out. It's so boring and unnatural, kind of like marriage. So needless to say, I'm single. But everybody says I look married. What the hell does married look like? Do I look like I've been sexually domesticated? Like I don't put out anymore? I mean, a girl wears a bridal gown to a couple of parties and everyone assumes she's married, for God's sakes. I just don't understand. So, there is one thing that I hate about being single, and it's not the dining alone, it's not the carrying my own groceries, it's not even sleeping alone. It's folding fitted sheets. It's a 2-person job, folks. So the other day I recruited my blow-up doll to help me out. Wouldn't you know, the son of a bitch was unavailable. Apparently he's moonlighting as an HOV passenger. You just can't get good help these days, guys. Anyway, I got to get out of here. You guys have been great. I just remembered I'm 39 and I totally forgot to have kids. Thanks. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, this is great. Very funny. Bad Boyfriend. Oh, my God. Keep that music. No, I love it. The Dogs. That's one of my favorite songs. Who? Louder. Yeah.